A lot of information already exists in the form of KML files, so the stuff you publish on Google Maps. Is there an easy way to transform this? And then the second question, so you actually, when you want to publish a layer, you have to have a running server. Are there like services who do this for you, where you just publish the data, upload the data, and they run the API for you? And then third question, is it easy to publish a test layer so that you don't have to go through this approval process, that you can just share a layer with some friends, for example, and just use the layer app as a client?
What was the first question?
KML files.
Okay, KML files. As far as I know, there is no tool to automatically convert that information. So I don't think you would have to write that yourself. Now there are a couple of layers that exist worldwide that pull information. For example, there's a Wikipedia layer. So any article in Wikipedia which has geographical coordinates attached to it is available in the Wikipedia layer. So that way a lot of information is available. But if you have your own, on your hard disk, if you have a KML file sitting there, you still need to program to get that in a layer. Second question was about the server that you need running. Yes, you need a server running. As far as I know, there are no hosters that do layer hosting. Now, the code to actually return the information is very, very simple. I mean, it's only like 200 or 300 lines of code what I've written. What I did was I wrote it in Java and I deployed it on the Google App Engine. So that means my server is for free and it scales. It can scale way beyond the number of visitors that I have. But it's true, you still need a developer and you need somebody to run it on a server. So maybe there's an opportunity there, a business model to do some layer hosting. And the third option is if I want to share, if I created a layer, it's in test, but I want some other people to test it, not just you. And that is possible now with the latest version of the client, because what you do there is you can define viewers of people who can test your layer. So when they sign into their client, your test layer will also show up in their client. So you can actually release it in a kind of beta kind of way, but you need to invite those people specifically and they need to have an account on the layer developer side.
So you have to authenticate in your layer client?
Well, as a normal user, you don't need to authenticate.
Okay.
But it's just as a developer or if you want to buy layers, then you need to authenticate in the layer client. So it's optional. If you want to use any of the free layers, you can use those. But if you want to pay for a layer, or if you're a developer, you need to authenticate, because for payment, of course, they need to know who's who. And as a developer, they want to make sure that only you can see your layer. So then you also need to authenticate in the layer client. But other users can simply use the free layers without authentication or registering or providing an email address.
You mentioned 4 layers in